If you go to Salesforce, they'll ask, which cloud you want? Sales cloud, service cloud, marketing cloud, community cloud, which cloud you want? When I say sales cloud, on the sales cloud we have different editions. We have a different edition. Based on your requirement, find out which edition is suitable to you and take the edition. Are you getting my point? Now, first tell me which cloud you want. You are looking for which cloud? My business model is sales operation. My business model is sales operation, then you are supposed to take sales cloud. If you are taking a sales cloud, what are the edition that Salesforce is providing? Now, out of these, what is your requirement? Which is going to suit your requirement? Now, if you look at this, both of them are providing all the features. In 599 also we have all the features. 799 also we have all the features. But what is the difference? Limits are different. Here you can only make 300 calls. Here you can make unlimited calls. So, you may get all the facilities, but limits are going to be different. Are you clear about this format? So, first they are going to ask you, boss, which cloud you want? Once you decide the cloud, they will ask you which edition you want. On every cloud, they have different versions, different editions. What edition is going to tell you? Edition is going to tell you which set of features are offered by the Salesforce on your force.com. You have taken your own force.com, right? Yesterday we have seen taking your own force.com. When you take a force.com, now you want all the facilities of Salesforce on the force.com, or you want only specific facilities. Now that is decided by edition. Are you clear about the point? You took the environment. Right now you have force.com. On force.com, I can go with the sales cloud, service cloud, marketing cloud, combination of all the three also. Now what you want? Sales cloud. In the sales cloud, there are 120 features are there. Out of 120 features, which features you want? Accordingly, choose the edition. Basically, edition is going to tell you what set of features are offered by the Salesforce on your environment. Whatever the environment you have taken, on this environment, which set of features you want, that is decided by edition. Are you clear? Now, let me give you. I hope you are clear with this. Right, boss? Let me give you. When you are looking at the edition on the Sales Cloud, we have the first edition. Salesforce IQ CRM Starter. Salesforce IQ CRM Starter. Right. This edition is designed for those companies who need basic level of CRM. They don't want all the CRM functionalities. They want only basic level of CRM functionalities. Organizations who need only basic level of CRM functionalities for maximum of 5 employees. You are going to have maximum of 5 employees. Any organization who need sales CRM application. Organizations who need basic level of CRM application for maximum of 5 users, they will go for this edition. This edition is for startup companies. Very small scale startup companies, then go to this. Then we have Lightning Professional. When you say Lightning Professional, you will get a complete CRM application with 100% declarative functionalities, but no programmatical functionalities. Now when you say Lightning Professional, you get complete CRM for any number of employees you have, but you will get only declarative functionalities. The programmatical functionalities will not come to you. That means you cannot customize the application using program. You can modify your application as you like with a declarative, but you cannot modify using programmatical. You cannot modify using programmatical. Are you getting my point? We can customize the application. Using declarative, but no programmatical features. Any organization who need complete CRM with complete declarative functionalities, and they are not interested to customize the application using program, they will go for Lightning Professional. Right. Basically, these two editions are for small scale organizations. But when you go to industry, the industry standard is going to be either Lightning Enterprise or Lightning Unlimited. The first two are only for small scale organization, because any organization who take a CRM, they want a customization. Any MNC who take, they want to customize or add programmatically and declaratively. They don't want to restrict themselves. So every organization will go with the Enterprise Edition or Lightning Edition. Now what is this Enterprise Edition? If you take Enterprise Edition, complete CRM application, all the CRM functionalities with both declarative and programmatical features. You are going to get declarative and programmatical. When you have a programmatical, then only I need sandbox. If you don't want to write a program, where is the question of testing and where is the question of development? So, people who are taking Enterprise Edition, they are going to get, people who are taking Enterprise Edition, they are going to get both the declarative and programmatical functionality. Both the declarative and programmatical functionality. Both the declarative and programmatical functionality. Right. The next we have Lightning Unlimited. When you say Lightning Unlimited, anyone who is taking Lightning Unlimited, you will also get a complete CRM with both the declarative and programmatical plus online training, 24/7 online training and 24/7 priority customer support. Okay, premium customer support, 24/7 premium customer support at free of cost, and 24/7 online training with 100 plus admin options. So almost they are going to be same. As per the features are concerned, Enterprise and Lightning both are going to have same, but limits are going to be different. Like an example, Enterprise, you can only create 10 applications. Lightning Unlimited, you can go with unlimited number of applications. Now you have Enterprise, you can create at max 200 tables. Unlimited, you can create up to 2000 tables. Like that, both of them will have same features, but limits are going to be different. Are you getting my point? So what is this edition is going to tell you? Which set of features are offered by the Salesforce on your course.com. Whatever the environment you have taken from the Salesforce, on that environment, what you are going to get is decided by agents. Are you clear? Let us make a comparison chart for a quick understanding. Let us see the comparison chart. If you observe this, look at this. Enterprise and Unlimited. Almost all the things are same. Enterprise and Unlimited, if you compare, everything is same. Wherever we say dollar is a paid service. All the things are same. But if you go to this, Enterprise and Unlimited, everything is same except these three services. What are the three? 24/7 toll free premium support, 100 plus admin services, and unlimited online. Except these three, rest all the things are same with Enterprise and Unlimited. But only the point is, limits are going to be different. As I told you, number of applications, you can only create 10, I can create unlimited. Because I am paying more than what you are paying. Right. I hope you are clear. Similarly, when you say Service Cloud, this is all about Sales Cloud. If you go to Service Cloud, the same story. If you go to Service Cloud also, we have the same editions. What is it? Lightning Professional, Lightning Enterprise, and Lightning Unlimited. The same thing we are going to get. The same thing. Lightning Professional, Lightning Enterprise, Lightning Unlimited. See. Now you may take, some of the organizations may take a combination of both of them. Some organizations require Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Like we have Dell, selling the products of Dell. At the end, they are also providing customer support for the people who purchase any laptops and Dell products. So they have the sales operation, they also have service operation. They have a sales operation, at the same time service operation. You take Airtel, they are selling, at the same time they are also providing customer support. Now you take a loans and credit cards, banking services. They are selling the loans, they are selling the credit cards, and they are also providing customer support. Now most of the organizations provide the combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Right, boss? I hope you are clear. Now, if you purchase the Sales Cloud, you are going to get Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud. But all the features of Service Cloud you will not get, but regularly used features you are going to get. If you purchase a Service Cloud, you will get Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud, but all the features of Service Cloud plus regularly used features of Sales Cloud. So if you purchase any one cloud, automatically you are going to get both of them. But only the point is, if you purchase a sales, all the service features will not come to you. If you purchase a service, all the sales features will not come to you. Only few of them will come. That's the only difference. But mostly, majority of the features will come in both the cases. Right, boss? Now, combination of service and sales. Professional, enterprise, unlimited. It's called performance edition. It's called as performance edition. So what are the major editions we have? Professional, enterprise, unlimited. I hope I'm clear. Let me give 3 points here. Let us take the information about editions. Editions. Editions in the Salesforce. Editions in the Salesforce. Editions in the Salesforce specify what set of features, are offered by the Salesforce, what set of features are offered by the Salesforce on your environment. What set of features are offered by the Salesforce on your environment. Editions will change. Editions will change based on cloud. Editions will change based on the cloud what we have chosen. We have Salesforce. Salesforce CRM IQ Starter. This edition is designed. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to basic CRM for maximum of 5 users. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to the CRM application for maximum of 5 users. Right. Next. Next one we have lightning professional edition. Lightning professional edition. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete CRM application for any number of users. On this edition, we will not get Apex, we will not get Apex and web services. We can customize the application using declarative function. Declarative features. So Lightning professional is for declarative. They will not have any access to programmatical features. Then we have Lightning Enterprise. Lightning Enterprise Edition. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete CRM application for any number of users. On this edition, we get complete declarative and programmatical features. On this edition, we get complete declarative and programmatical features. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to both declarative and programmatical functionality. Fourth one, Lightning Unlimited Edition. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete CRM application for any number of users. On this edition, we get complete declarative features and 24/7 toll-free support. Unlimited online training, 100 plus admin services. 100 plus admin services. Hundred plus admin services. This edition is designed for those organizations who need access to complete a CRM application for any number of users. On this edition, we get complete declarative and programmable features, 24/7 toll-free support, unlimited online training, and 100 plus admin services. The same editions will repeat on every cloud. What are the three editions? Professional, Lightning, Unlimited, Lightning, Enterprise. The same thing will repeat for Service Cloud. When you go to the Service Cloud, this is Service Cloud. You have the same. Service Cloud will have Lightning, then we have Lightning, Enterprise. Some additional options will be there. Additional options. Additional options will be there. I hope I'm clear. Then people may take combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Sales Cloud plus. People may go with the Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud. Combination they may go with. If you take Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud, same. Again, Professional Edition, Lightning Enterprise, Lightning Unlimited. So, if you want to go with a combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Right, boss. Now, when you have gone with the environments, again, right, you have taken the environments. You told sandbox is used for development. How many sandboxes will you get? Which type of sandboxes you are going to get? We also need to understand how many sandboxes you are going to get. Which type of sandboxes you are going to get? Right. So the number of sandboxes what we are going to get purely depends upon the edition what you purchased. Based on the edition, you will get some built-in sandboxes. Along, okay, when you say edition, based on the edition, you are going to get the number of sandboxes. So let us see the story. Sandboxes. Sandboxes. Page 1. Listen to this format clearly. Now we have which edition? Developer Sandbox. Developer Pro, partial copy. If you take Enterprise Edition, 25 developer sandboxes you are going to get, 0 developer pro, 1 partial copy. So this will come along with the edition. Based on the edition what you purchased, corresponding sandbox will come like a package. Along with the edition, this many sandboxes will come like a package. You are going to get this many sandboxes free along with the edition. If you go with unlimited, 100 developer sandboxes, 5 developer pro, 1 partial, performance. What do you mean by performance edition? Combination of Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Sales Cloud plus Service Cloud unlimited edition. 100. These sandboxes will come along with the edition as a free. These many sandboxes will come along with the edition as a free. These sandboxes will come along with the edition as a free. Right, boss? What if you want more than these sandboxes? If you want more than these sandboxes, you can purchase. You can purchase it. We can purchase additional sandboxes based on the previous thing. Except developer sandbox. You cannot purchase a developer sandbox. Other than developer sandbox, everything you can purchase based on your need. Except a developer sandbox, you can purchase everything based on your need. Other than the developer sandbox, you can purchase everything based on your need. Other than the developer sandbox, everything you can purchase based on your business need. Okay. Now let us understand this. Developer sandbox will come as a additional sandboxes along with other sandboxes. You cannot directly purchase a developer sandbox. You cannot directly purchase a developer sandbox. Developer sandbox will come like a extra additional sandbox along with other sandbox. Let us say you can purchase one developer pro sandbox, add-on of 5 developer sandbox. If you purchase one developer pro, they'll give 5 developer sandbox as an add-on free. If you go with partial copy, add-on is 10 developer sandbox. If you go with unlimited, add-on of 3. If you go with, it's not unlimited, sir. I'm wrong here. You take full sandbox, then you add-on of 15 developer sandbox. Right. So you cannot purchase a developer sandbox. Developer sandbox you cannot purchase. When you purchase other sandboxes, developer sandbox will come as a add-on. Developer sandbox will come like a add-on. Based on the edition, your sandboxes are decided. How many sandboxes you are going to get? That is decided based on the edition what you purchased. Any other queries? Any other queries? Right. So let us go to the next part. People are clear about this format? Okay. Now, we are supposed to understand about licenses now. So, what your company is going to get, you are clear. When you purchase the edition, corresponding features will be there on your Force.com. But every feature that is there on your organization is used by user. Every employee is going to use every feature of that is available on the organization? No. So we need to understand about the license to get the idea about what user can do. Are you getting my point here? Are you clear about this format? Okay. Now let us see. Let me give you an example. We are trying to go for license. What is a license and what you are going to license? License will tell what user is going to get from the Salesforce. License is going to tell you what user is going to get from the Salesforce. What Salesforce is allowing this guy to do. What Salesforce is allowing this guy to do. What Salesforce is allowing this guy to do. Let us say, I can say in a simple format. I went to a movie theater. Movie, same theater. But if you purchase a first class ticket, you have different ambience. If you purchase a second class ticket, different ambience. Third class ticket, different ambience. Now what was that? Now, same movie, same theater, depends upon the ticket you purchase, you have different ambience. You are entering the same movie theater, same movie you are watching, but based on the ticket what you purchase, you have different access. Am I right? What is the ticket? With one ticket, how many people can log in? Only one. So the ticket is a license for you. Ticket is a license. Every user who want to log into the Salesforce, should have one license. Every user should have one license. Every user who want to log in should have one license. One user, one license. One user, one license. License is going to tell you what user can see, what user can access. License will tell you what Salesforce is allowing you to use. License is going to tell you what Salesforce is allowing you to use. Are you getting my point then? Right. Now let us say, let me give one more representation here. Now basically what we have? CRM we have, Force.com we have. Basically what is that? CRM, Force.com. Now look at the format. This is my organization. In the organization, we have so look at this. In the organization, I have sales CRM application. Service CRM application, ICICI loan management. This is the organization of ICICI credit card management. They have startup, work.com, so these are the services what we have in my organization. On my organization, on the ICICI organization, we have sales CRM application, service CRM application, ICICI loan management, ICICI credit card management, starter, work.com, knowledge. Here, I am recruiting one guy. I recruited one guy. I want this guy to work on CRM applications and the Force.com. I want this guy to work on CRM as well as Force.com. So what I'm doing, I want this guy to work on CRM and Force.com. So sales CRM, service CRM, Force.com is what? Your own applications are Force.com, starter, work.com. So if you want this guy to access both the CRM and Force.com, what is the license I have to purchase? Salesforce license. If any user purchase Salesforce license, what they can access? They can access CRM and complete CRM and Force.com. Anyone who is purchasing Salesforce license, they will have access to both the CRM and Force.com. Let me give another. I don't want this guy to work on CRM. I don't want this guy to work on CRM. I don't want this guy to work on CRM. I want this guy to work on only Force.com. So what I want to give? ICICI, loan management. I want this guy to work on only Force.com. If you want this guy to work on only Force.com, what license I have to give? Salesforce platform license. If you want the guy to work on only Force.com, what license will give? Salesforce platform. Obviously, price will be less. This license is giving you access on CRM plus Force.com, whereas the other one is giving only access on Force.com. Now I want this guy to work on only Charter. We'll say only Work.com. I want this guy to work on only Work.com. This is a separate license called Work.com only user. If you want to access only Work.com, you need to purchase a license called Work.com only. I want this guy to work on only Knowledge App. So what is the license you have to purchase? So what was that? License will tell you what you are going to get. What user is going to get from the Salesforce. Salesforce is allowing this guy to work on what? Can this guy work on CRM? Can this guy work on Force.com? Can this guy work on only Work.com? Can this guy work on only Charter? Can this guy work on the Knowledge App? What this user is allowed to work? What Salesforce is allowing this user to work on what? Salesforce is allowing this user to work on what? Salesforce is allowing this user to work on what? Is called license. License will tell you what user can get from the Salesforce. What Salesforce is providing to this user. License will tell you what user is going to get from the Salesforce. Which features are allowed by the Salesforce for this user. Which features are allowed by the Salesforce for this user is given by license. Right. Basically, every user should have one license. Every user should have one license. Are you getting my point? Right. So let us take the basic examples. License. License will tell you. Salesforce will tell about what set of basic features are given to the user. License in the Salesforce tells about what set of basic features are given to the user. Every user in the Salesforce, every user in the Salesforce should have one license. Should have one license. We are only discussing major licenses. Rest of the licenses we will see along with the story. Right now I am only giving major licenses. Salesforce license. Salesforce license. This license is designed for those users who need access to all the CRM applications and this license is designed for those users who need access to all the CRM application and Force.com. Salesforce platform. Salesforce platform license. This license is designed for those users who need access to only Force Cloud. Users with this license not access CRM application. Users with this license cannot access CRM application. Then application. So basically two major licenses for us: Salesforce license, Salesforce platform license. Salesforce license, Salesforce platform license. These are the two major licenses. There are so many other licenses we'll discuss along with the topics. So basically, edition will tell you what your organization is going to get. License will tell you what user is going to get. Right. Now I'll give complete overview of what we are going to purchase from the Salesforce, how we are going to purchase. I hope you are clear about the context. Clear for everyone? Any queries from anyone else? Any query from anyone? Any query from anyone? Professional editions will be there, but five sandboxes will come. But we are not going to consider it as we are going to work completely on enterprise or unlimited. Professional, we are going to get around five sandboxes, right? But we are not going to work on the professional because every organization goes with the enterprise. Minimum edition you are going to work is enterprise. Minimum edition you are going to work is enterprise. So everything that is there in the professional is also part of enterprise. Now let us give this complete overview. Salesforce license if you purchase Salesforce license, you will be able to access CRM. Already you can speak after the class, we'll discuss. We'll have it. After class, I will spend time with you. Right. Now come back. So what we have, let us go to the next. Listen to the format. Now we are going to get 10 sandboxes, but we are not going to work on the professional. It is not going to have a programmable access. It is not in our context. It is not in our context. Right. So let us come back. So let me answer your query. Otherwise the same point will repeat. So you are going to the professional, you are going to get 10. The problem is no change set available. You cannot deploy. It's only for testing purpose. You are going to use for only testing purpose. As you are using for only testing purpose, you cannot write a code. When you cannot write a code, what is the use of the sandbox? Sandboxes are when you want to write a program, you require a different environment. or if you want to test an application, you require a different environment. But on the professional edition, you don't have any programming capabilities. Even if you have a sandbox, what we are going to do? We are going to use for training and testing purpose. We are not going to write any program. That's the reason we don't work with the professional edition. Minimum we are going to work with your enterprise edition. Because if being a developer, you require an environment to write a program. Now if I want to write a program, what edition you have to take minimum? Enterprise. If it is less than enterprise edition, you cannot write a program. You cannot go for a program. So being a developer, what is your role if there is no programming there? You are a role of developer, you don't have any programming capabilities on the edition, what will be your role? So you will not have any role to play. So minimum edition what we are going to work is enterprise. Industry minimum standard is enterprise. Industry minimum standard is enterprise. All those two editions are for very small scale organization. People are going with the small scale organization, they will go with that. Right? Otherwise, we will go with the enterprise or unlimited. I hope I am clear. So, minimum we are going to work with what? Enterprise. Now, listen to the format. I am an ICICI bank. I decided to move my banking, I decided to move my credit card application or loan management application to the cloud. Right now, I am using a CIBIL CRM. Which is on-premise, where everything is installed on my server and everything is, entire data is on my server, and I appointed an administrator to take care about the installations and maintenance. So on-premise, server is at your place, database is at your place, and application is installed on your server. So on-premise. So the ICICI Bank decided it want to migrate the application from CIBIL CRM to cloud. Now ICICI Bank decided to move its application from CIBIL CRM to cloud. So when it want to move the application from CIBIL CRM to Salesforce cloud, it went to the Salesforce, asked, boss, I want a Force.com environment. Then they'll ask you, boss, what is your business model? Now I am going to maintain the information about all the sales what I am doing for the credit cards and all the sales what I am going to provide for the loans. So you are going to maintain the lead information, tracking of your opportunities and everything. Fine. Yes. Now, if it is the case, go with the sales cloud. Based on your business model, they will suggest you which cloud you have to go for. Sales cloud or service cloud or marketing cloud. Right. As per your business model, sales cloud is suitability. Now they ask, boss, now tell me, how many employees will be working on this? What will be the size of your application? Right? How many sub-applications you are going to have? I am a ICICI, I may have a loan management, I may have a credit card, I may have banking, internal applications are there. Payroll I am maintaining a payroll, I am maintaining a distributor data, I am maintaining for everything I have one application. Payroll application, HRM application, credit card application, we have a loan management application, then we have a insurance application. Like that, ICICI Bank want to implement multiple applications on the cloud. Now ask, how many applications you are going to have? How many applications you are planning to build? Boss, in the future I may go up to 10 to 20 applications. Okay. If you want to build 22 applications, then you have to go with the unlimited edition. Now all the application belongs to what? ICICI only. ICICI loan management, ICICI credit card, ICICI banking operation, ICICI payroll, ICICI HRM, ICICI distributor information, ICICI coupons, ICICI vendors. Like this. All these are what? Different applications. So how many applications you are going to create? I told there may be 20 applications I will go. Fine. If it's 20 application, you need to go with unlimited edition. Then ask, boss, do you want us to provide 24/7 toll-free support? Okay. Do you want to go for 24/7 toll-free support? Do you think that your production issues are very serious? It is going to impact your business? Any issue on your production is going to impact your business? The impact is going to be more? Yes. Then the priority services has to be given. Okay. Premium services has to be given. Fine. If you require a premium service, go with unlimited edition. So based on your business model, impact on your business, size of your application, they say which edition is suitable to you. Now I told boss, go with the unlimited edition. I told them so first which cloud, then based on the size of your application, based on the size or format of your application, which edition. Now if we say unlimited edition, you are going to get one production, 100 developer sandboxes, developer sandbox, one pro, 5 pro, one partial, one. So when you say unlimited edition, you are going to get one. They told boss, if you purchase unlimited edition, you are going to get one production and 100 developer sandbox, 5 developer pro, one partial copy, one full copy. Now tell me, how many employees are going to work in your organization? You have an application. How many employees are going to work on this application? Employees of what? ICICI. Employees of ICICI. I told I have around 1,000 employees. 1,000 employees will be working, and out of this, 500 people will be working with the CRM, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Remaining people are going to work on my internal application like HRM, payroll. Right? I told 500 employees are going to work on Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Remaining 500 people are going to work on my HRM application. It's not Salesforce application you created. Payroll application, it's not Salesforce application you created. Vendor management, it's not Salesforce application you have created. So you told 500 people are going to work on the Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Remaining 500 people are going to work on applications what I developed. Then what happened? The people who want CRM access, or those people you have to purchase. People who want to give your own application, platform. So what happened? Then they told purchase 500 Salesforce license, purchase 500 platform license. Right, they purchase. Then, now, once I purchased, somebody has to build my application, right? Now I was supposed to build my payroll management. Now what I have done? ICICI Bank gave a contract to IBM boss. Boss, I have my environment, make use of my sandboxes and build me my HRM application. Now ICICI Bank gave a contract to IBM boss. You are supposed to build HRM and view management application on my environment. Then IBM asked, give me your sandboxes. When I told, give me your sandboxes, then then what ICICI Bank has done? It has created 50 developer sandboxes, 5 pro, 1 partial. Out of the sandboxes, what it has? It gave the following sandboxes to IBM. The employees of IBM, we are logging into the sandbox of ICICI Bank, developing the application. When everything is done, we are going to deploy the application from sandbox to production. So where we are logging in? We are logging into the sandboxes of what? Client. So client is going to purchase the sandboxes and they are going to give it to the developing organization. Now the developers will log into the sandboxes of the client, develop all the functionalities. Once everything is okay, deploy to the production. I hope I'm clear. Right? So for the sandboxes, do you need any license? No license. License is purchased for whom? The employees of ICICI. People who have to log into the production. If you want to log into the production, you require one license. If you want to log into the sandbox, no license. License, sandboxes will come along with the edition. Sandboxes will come along with the edition. We don't need a license for what? Sandboxes. For sandbox, you did not purchase a license. You did not purchase a license. So, Are you getting my point? Now the production, on the production if you have Salesforce license is sufficient. You did not purchase a separate license for sandboxes. For sandboxes, you did not purchase a license. Sandboxes, you did not purchase a license. If you have a license on the production, automatically we can create a sandboxes. Are you getting my point? So if you are a developer, do you need a license for you? No. Simply you need username password for sandbox. Now, IBM people recruited 4 developers. What ICICI Bank will do? Administrator will create 4 sandboxes due to all the 4 developers. Boss, this is your username password, log in and make your functionality. All clear? Right now where we are working on? We are working on sandboxes. So your developers and testers are working on sandboxes. Employees of your ICICI Bank are working on production. Licenses are purchased for whom? Production users. Production users means employees of ICICI Bank, if they want to log into the application, employees of ICICI Bank, if they want to log into the application, they need a license. Administrator is also going to be what? Working on the production only, right? Administrator is also working on what? Production. Anyone who want to log into the production, they require a license. Anyone who want to log into the production, they require a license. If you want somebody to log into the production, license is required. Generally, who are going to work on the production? Employees of the client. Employees of the client. Right? Are you clear about the format? Structure is clear. So, who is going to purchase the environments? Client is going to purchase the environment, going to give the environment to the developers. Developers will log into the sandbox. You make use of the sandboxes and develop the functionality. Right.
In terms of this production, the
Yes.
500 platform licenses that the company has purchased,
Yeah.
what these people will be working on? Because
Now,
they're not accessing
see,
the
I'm ICICI Bank. When you go to the bank, clerk will be sitting there who will be entering the data, right? So, how they will log in? Right. Now, there is a cashier who is sitting in the counter who need to enter your data. That Satish has deposited 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Now, Hari is sitting there taking your loan application form, processing your loan application form. Where they will process? On your application. On the production means employees of ICICI Bank, clerk, manager, PRO, regional manager, VP, HR, all these people, they log into what? Production.
So what's the difference on the sales for the 500 licenses?
See, when you say Salesforce license, you get a Salesforce defined CRM applications and you can also access custom applications. What you design.
Can be an end user and at the same time the big functional user also.
Nice. Now, these are the application what Salesforce has created. Sales CRM application. Right. Now what happened? Your company ICICI Bank modified this application site and using the same application. Your company has modified this application using it. Then I have developed my own application called New Management Application. Okay. Now this is not a CRM application developed by Salesforce. Your company has developed. How did you develop? Using. Now you are not using standard CRM functionalities. You have designed your own CRM functionalities. Now if anybody purchase Salesforce license, okay, you can work with any one of these. If you purchase Salesforce platform license, you cannot work with the standard CRM applications developed by Salesforce. You can only work with this application. Now, for this employee, I cannot ask him to work on that. I can ask this employee to work only on new management application. He cannot see those functionalities.
Correct, exactly. My question is now this Salesforce platform, the license that the person has bought, the company has bought, and he can only work on the programming part.
Not programming. I didn't say programming. I said custom application. Custom application, the custom functionality, what you develop. Developers are already developed it. Okay, now I am a clerk. I will not write a program. Clerk of ICICI Bank will not write a program. Clerk, okay, manager of ICICI Bank will not modify the application. Application is already there. I will log in and use. Okay, I can log in. When I log in, what I can see? Can I see the standards application or can I see the application developed by my company only? That's the question. Okay. Any other queries, Amma? When you say Salesforce platform, the employees of bank will log in. When they log in, can they see all the applications available on their environment? Or they can see only applications developed by their company? Or they can see applications developed by the Salesforce and applications developed by your organization. Now you are not going to build. When you log in, which application you can use? You are not a developer. I am a clerk in the bank. I will log in. When I log in, which applications are visible to me? On which application I can work? On which application I can ask this guy to work? Is the question mark. Right? When a clerk log in, can I show him the sales application developed by Salesforce? Can I show him the service application developed by Salesforce? Can I show him the leave management application which my company has developed? There is a question. If you give Salesforce license, anything developed by Salesforce or anything developed by your development team, both can be viewed by Salesforce team. If you purchase Salesforce platform, anything that is developed by Salesforce you cannot see. You can only work with anything that is developed by your development team. Okay, Nama? I hope I am clear with this. Anybody? Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, right?
1 minute. Online people, yeah.
So,
See, now you are a clerk. Now developer story is different, boss. For developer, there is no license, no. People have to understand one point. You are taking off the story from developer, off the story from end user. Now developer is different, end user is different. Now developer don't have any license. Developer can do anything. Developer don't have any license. Developer can do anything. Now, we are speaking about license for whom? License is not for the developer. License is for the end user. Now, being an end user, why you write a program? Now, if you want a depositor, will a clerk sit and write a program, public void, deposit, Satish, name, you don't write it. What do? You simply enter the data. Being an end user, you are not supposed to modify anything. You are supposed to work with only data. You are only supposed to work with what? Data. If you are administrator, you are supposed to work with settings, right? But not changing the functionalities. You won't build the functionalities. You will only work with what? Data. The end users will work with what? Data. The people who have Salesforce license, they can control the application security because they have CRM functionalities. As they have CRM functionality, they can control the access and security, but they cannot build functionalities. Are you clear? Did you get my concept here? Developer will not have any license. Developer can do anything. Developer is not working on the production. I told license is given to whom? Only people who are working on the production. Will the developer will work on the production? Developer will not work on the production. Developer is working on sandbox. Now you don't have any license. You can work with everything. Now who is working on the production? The end user. The employee of your organization is working. Employee of your organization will not write a program, will not get any functionality. What your employee will do? Employee will control the functionality. Should I show this or not? Okay. Can this record be shown or not? Can I show this table or not? This is the role of administrator. Right? Other users enter the data, modify the data. All the employees of the ICICI Bank, what they do? Enter the data, modify the data, approvals. But administrators, what they will do? They will control the permissions of everyone. They will not build any functionality. They will control. Remaining people are going to use application. Use means enter the data, modify the data, delete the data. This is only the work of the people of the production. Developer, on the other hand, he write the program, he create a new functionality, and he will give to production. Right? You are merging both the things. Of the story from sandbox, of the story from production. On the production, never an employee of the organization modify the functionality of the application. You only use the functionality. You are using an Android mobile box. Right? You can modify the code of your Android. Just connect the mobile to your laptop. Write your own code. You can upload it. But how many of you are doing it? How many of you are doing? Right? Now you have an operating system. You take Windows operating bad files, you can take it, modify the code in the bad, you can make your own operating system. How many of you are doing? Now you are an end user. You are an user. You are not worried about how to write a code. You are allowed to make it, but you are not writing any code. What you are doing? How to use the operating system, how to start, how to shut down, how to open. You are only working with the functionalities. You are not building a functionality. On the mobile phone, you are using the functionalities which are available. At max, what you are doing? Enable Wi-Fi, disable Wi-Fi, on the alarm, off the alarm, enter the contact, delete the contact, send a message. This is what you are doing. What is that? Is the administrative one or end user? Right? If I am a developer, what I was supposed to do? I will connect my mobile to my laptop. I will write some Android code, some new functionality I will write. I will upload to your mobile again. This is the role of developer. Are you clear? Yeah. Yes. They give the developer. Developer will push the code to the production. Yeah. Right. Any other?
And the Salesforce admin needs a Salesforce license.
Yes.
So the Salesforce admin, the Salesforce license holder will control the,
See.
admin work.
See, if I want to be administrator, I need to have complete access. So I will give Salesforce license. Now end users will be of different category. Now we have end user. Will every end user will have same type? No, right? So end users, all the licenses are designed for only end users. Again, I am making a point. License is coming for only end users. All the license type, there are 14 types of licenses. All the 14 type of licenses will be coming for Babu. Okay, you should start using of it. Right. Now, all the licenses, there are 14 types of licenses what we have. All these 14 licenses are for what? End users only. All the 14 licenses are for what? End users only. End user sometimes may be a customer, sometimes may be an employee. All the licenses are designed for end users only. For developers, there will be no license. No license for developers. All the licenses available in the Salesforce are designed for end user only. We have a Salesforce license designed for end user. Okay. Salesforce platform, when you say end user, always customer is not only end user. Right? If I create a site, my company created a site, on the site customer may be end user. My company created a community on which my employee may be end user. My company created an internal application on which employee of my company is end user. My company created a portal on which my partners are end users. The meaning of end user change with what type of functionality you are using, what type of access you are giving. End user means, when I say end user, banking internal application, who is the end user? Who is the end user? Employee of the bank. Now bank people made online website where you can make online banking. On the online banking, who is the end user? Customer is the end user. Now you cannot give a global definition of end user. So always you cannot say customer is the end user, employee is the end user. At the end of the game, whoever is accessing, what they are accessing? Are they accessing a portal? Are they accessing a site? Are they accessing a community? Are they accessing an internal application? What they are accessing? Based on that, we have to see who is end user. Okay. The discussion is going out of context. Then, see again, now see, admin also one of the end user only, na? That's what I told. If it is an internal application, the person who log into the application is a user for me. Who will log in? Admin will log in. He is also one user. Employee will log in. He is also one user. Customer will log in. He is also a user. Whoever is logging into my application is a user. You call him as admin, you call him as a network administrator, you call him as a XYZ. Whoever is logging into my application, whoever is logging into my production is a user. Whoever is logging into my production is a end user. Whoever is logging into my production is a end user. Right, boss? I hope I'm clear. Right, boss? Any other queries? Let us not extend. General discussion is coming. Right. So that's all from my end. Any other queries from your end? That's all from my end. See you all in the session.